Hi everybody!
At the time of recording, the Tekken World Tour is wrapping up the final Tekken 7 tournament, which makes sense considering Tekken 8 is literally less than 2 weeks away. As a result, we've gotten a lot of Tekken 8 news. Part of that news was merch, and that's pretty cool. But we also got our first teaser for the first DLC character. It's a fan favorite, so I was right on that front. I was just incorrect as to who the character was going to be. I speculated Julia Chang would be the first DLC character, and I still think we have a chance at getting her in Season 1. If you want to watch my video where I predict the characters we might see in Tekken 8 Season 1, a card will be popping up now. In that prediction video, I didn't have Eddy Gordo making the list. I figured he'd be a Season 2 character, or possibly even later. But I have to go on a bit of a rant here. Now I know Eddy is a fan favorite. My friend Deep Senpai is super excited about this, as Eddy was one of his mains for almost 9 years. Guys, do go and check out Deep, as he's a super cool dude. He makes Tekken content and fighting game stuff as well. So if you want a more unhinged version of what I do, he'll be right up your alley. Anyways, why is Eddy Gordo such an important character in fighting game history? It's because he was the gateway for a lot of people to learn about Capoeira, a martial art that was incredibly unknown for the most part until Tekken kind of popularized it. It was thanks to Eddy that it gained popularity. I can understand why Eddy is a popular character, as he was fun to play when I tried him out in Tekken 7. So from a historic standpoint, Eddy is an important character, there's no denying that. He's also very popular, so he will make sales for the Season Pass just from his inclusion. But I feel like he isn't exactly the best choice for Season 1. Why do I say that, though? Well, for the first season DLC character, you don't exactly have to swing for the fence like Jose Bautista did with this bat flip.
The 1-1 from Tyson. Bautista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it.
You can only flirt with fire for so long, and it's gonna burn you.
Since Eddy is going to release only a handful of months after the game's launch, you're still going to have a huge install base. Which means you can play it safer. You can go for a liked character, but not necessarily a fan favorite. Or you could pick a character who has some story significance, but wasn't included in the base roster for whatever reason. Seriously, how the fuck did the fucking Bears make the base game ahead of Lydia Sobieska? She at least has story importance from what we know of her from Tekken 7. And my fellow Lydia stans are going insane on social media over it.
Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Fans have also been calling for Julia to be included as DLC. She would have made more sense as her game plan is really simple and beginner friendly. Even though I suck with her, considering Eddy is one of their biggest hitters, it just feels off to have him as the first DLC character. Now it's not like Tekken 8 is going to struggle to make sales, but I almost feel like Eddy is the type of character you use later in the game's life cycle when the player base is starting to stagnate heavily. At that point, he can bring back some of the people who dropped the game for whatever reason and bring in people who main him, meaning he's probably the perfect option to use as the first DLC character of Season 2. It's at this point fighting games start to see their first big drop-off in terms of active players. Using this logic, you could see he could even work as an end of Season 1 character. I'm not against his inclusion on the roster, as he is fun to play. I just feel like Julia, Anna, or some other character who is popular with the fanbase would have been a better choice. They could even bring back an oddball option like Roger Jr., who is fairly liked by fans as well. But what do you think? Do you agree with me regarding Eddy as the first DLC character? Or do you think he's the perfect choice? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Also, why not consider subscribing? I'm currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and would like to reach that milestone by the end of 2024. Also, if you want to help the channel out further, why not consider joining as a channel member? You'll get exclusive perks, one of which we'll be covering now. Thanks go out to my current channel members, R. Campbell and Danny Boy. Want to see 2 of my previous Tekken 8 videos? Those will be popping up on screen now. Check them out, and until next time, keep blazing that trail.